Howdy lads, welcome back to another Gates of Hell PvP match. This time it is a 2v2 on Monastery. It's late war, I'm the US faction, I'm joined by Triglav and we are versing Josh and some random that I can't remember his name. But in this one I really want to show you guys just how dominant, or just how good the grill can be. So the grill is a second Doctrine line unit from the German Scorched Earth DLC Doctrine. And let me tell you, it is an elite weapon. It got buffed tremendously in recent months. So yeah, give it a go if you want something that'll absolutely decimate the opponent, because it is quite good. But let's get into what I'm doing. So sending a squad to the middle. We mostly wanted to go hard for the northwest and the middle. That way we can kind of hold 3 zones and then perhaps I can make a push out southeast. I am sending a bar detachment out to the southeast just to have a look. I wanted to keep a presence out there, A, for a push later on, and B, if he thinks I've got stuff there, it's going to pull him away from the middle. As you can see on the northwest though, Triglav's been pushed by a jeep, and he's been caught out in probably the worst possible place, right in the open. So we'll see how he goes there. But my guys seem to have gotten to the middle quite okay. I'm trying to spread them out as much as I can. A lot of people can get stuck focusing on one part of the point and just bunching all their guys up in the corner. I try whenever possible to get to both sides with, let's say, split the squad in half. Get to both sides, that way you can cover the whole zone. And I'm actually pushing up on their side. So they've gone pretty hard for the northwest, and they've obviously pushed a fair few blokes to the southeast. There is now a squad coming though. I'm pretty dug in at this point, so he's going to have a hard time pushing in. I'm just getting these guys to dig their foxholes. Now, one tip for you guys. When you do the shift foxhole thing, so you hold shift and you dig a bunch of foxholes with your squad. Once you've done that, press K and it will split the squad up, and they'll actually stay at their foxholes. They won't all run back to the squad leader. It's a trick one of the dev people told me. Sunbeam, he's in the Discord, and yeah, he let me know that one, and it's quite handy. So they won't all just dig the foxholes and run to the one foxhole and stand around in a bunch. If you press K and separate them, they'll dig their foxholes and stay separated at their foxholes. Whether or not they go into a different story, but do with that what you will. Now I've brought up the quad mount, so it's like quad 50 cows. It is insane. I'm also bringing up another rifleman to watch out there, but I'm going to get the quad mount up on this hill supporting these lads. It's only 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes 50 seconds into the game, so they're not going to have much that can counter this at this stage. So if I can get that up there and absolutely decimate them early, it might help us to hold these zones later on in the game. So Triglav's actually capping that northwest now. He's done very well to re-establish a good position up there. He's pushed old mate all the way out to the west, and he's got a decent front line happening. He's got 3 squads there by the looks of it, ready to go. So I'm not actually sure what he is. I think he is the Soviet faction, from memory. No idea though. I played this game ages ago. I can remember bits, but yeah, you get that. I found a very nice spot up on this hill. I'm going to keep the truck nearby just so I can run away if I need to. But this thing will dominate anything that walks into that point. He's actually got a armoured car. These 50 cows can destroy it. So once he gets within range, my stuff will work. I think I'm just stunning him. I'm pretty sure I can destroy it. Should be able to. Alright, no I can't. I lied to you. Sorry guys. Turns out the quad mount can't destroy that SDK. It should, to be fair, but nah, all good. I scared him away at least. I was looking at the 60mm mortar. Absolutely love that thing. I've opted to get an officer. So I'll hide him in this little foxhole behind the point. Or behind the middle. I find sometimes leaving your officers around spawn can be dangerous, because if you get flanked, You know, people will sneak infantry into your base, into your spawn, and if they find the officer, it can screw you. Now, Triglav's brought up a tank. That's my favourite part about 2v2s. Like, in a 1v1, you don't really see tanks and stuff too often before First Doctrine, and there's not really that much support equipment throughout the whole game. It's mostly infantry focused. But in a 2v2, a lot more support weapons, so you can't just pump out infs and dominate that way. Hence why I get slaughtered in some 2v2 matches, because I play it like a 2v1. But I brought out the M8 tank. M8 tank is epic. I love the M8. Quite good. Does have heat shells to do with other tanks, but probably best off not going for tanks with that. Not going after enemy tanks unless you can get the first shot and get out of there before they shoot you back. I was just having a look at what he's got there. He has dug some foxholes, so he's got some defenses prepared, which is good to see.
We're ready.
I do also have a sniper somewhere, as you can see. I didn't even see myself buy that. I must have got it recently.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to get that quad mount out of there because whatever he has, I can't see what it is. Oh, it's SDK. So that thing will obviously destroy anything I have. It also has really good range, so you have to be very careful. I am testing it. I can't get close enough, but I'm still 220 meters away. I don't think I'm getting anywhere near that. He has seen me pushing up. Already seen Triglav, who also pushed at him. But yeah, we're not going to win that fight, so best we back off. I am letting the 50 cal do some damage. So now it's time to get out of there. So I'm going to set this thing up again, see if I can't do some damage. Why not? Can't see a lot at the minute though, unfortunately. I'm going to sandbag it as well. Always put your sandbags down, even if you're in cover. So at the moment I'm not really sure what to do because the things he have, like that SDK is very dangerous. Probably one of the best First Doctrine units you can get in the game, in my opinion. So, I have to be very careful of that little short barreled Puma. He is pushing at me. Oh, is he going to get me? Ooh. Oh, I've got high explosives. Rough. Now he outranges me, I believe, so, yep, rough gig. Triglav is actually pushing him from the flank, if you see on the map, but I think that he actually caught that.
Ready.
So I can't reach with that. If the 50 cows couldn't destroy the other armoured car, I don't think it was going to destroy that one, to be fair. Do see some infantry there though, so I'm going to see if I can't get a few kills. Now Josh, old Joshy, has done very well there. He's just pretty much taken out both of our tanks. Both of our Doctrine units. Actually, in fairness, I don't think that was the Doctrine unit. Sorry, he bought that by himself. Still, did a lot of damage, but I'm going to get this quad mount out of there. I do have my sniper still there. I don't think he's doing a lot, though. But I've managed to escape with the quad mount at least. I can get that recruit and fixed, which is good. Now, having that squad push so far up, yes, he's starting to destroy me, like, to take me out now. But I've held that for 8 minutes and 40 seconds, basically, without the initial run to it, just by splitting my squad and holding a lot of ground on that point. It's kept him out of the point, kept it in my possession, and allowed me to focus on other things, whether or not I was able to deal with them. Triglav's brought out a tank. I believe it's a form of SU. I'm going to get old mate on the quad mount. Might as well do something, and I'm just trying to get this sniper in a position where he can actually get some shots off. I think he's actually using a rifle grenadier dude against me, which is quite nice. But the SU-85 has taken out the little 7.5 short barrel Puma, which is amazing for us. My sniper started to get some kills, which is another positive. And at the minute, I think the initiative is in our favour. To be fair, I don't think Josh's teammate was overly good. I don't know what he's doing.
Yes, sir.
Actually, in fairness, I think... Oh, no, there he is. He's actually trying to do some things. He's pushing, so I take that back. He's doing some things. But now that that Puma's gone, it really does help us.
Awaiting orders.
But 10 minutes in, 491 to 248, myself and Triglav's way. I am bringing up some ammunition for the mortar well, the mortar hasn't even started shooting yet, but I feel like it's a good idea when you get a mortar just to bring out an ammo crate with it. Just because it can, yeah, it really does help. And he's bought out another one of those Pumas, so Triglav's having a go of it. And he's got it. So 2 Pumas down in the space of a minute and a half is not ideal. I figured this was the time now for me to creep up on that southeastern point and have a look. You want to keep trying to, even if you've got the upper hand like me and Triglav do now, you want to keep trying to do different things. And I pulled out this LVT4. Thing's quite cool. It is actually amphibious, so you can go across water with it. There's no water on this map, but quite cool. So I'm bringing that up. It's got a 250 cows and 230 cows on it. We'll see if that can't clear up that southeastern point. I don't think he has anything there, to be fair.
Standing by.
Although if you look on the mini-map, there is a truck heading that way. I don't know what he was pinging there, to be honest, but all good. Mortar's there doing damage, just what we want. I was waiting to see if I could push a squad out there as well, but I can't. I've got a few support weapons on the field now, so that's obviously taking away from the imp that I can bring up. But I'm still quite comfortable with the one squad out that I have, plus the, few detachments. It's just an open blitz transport, nothing too hectic. Now this LVT is going to come up and hopefully slaughter these lads. We've got the 10th Mountain Rifle Squad. We'll bring these lads up. We're going to finally make that push. LVT is quite cool, isn't it? Look at that gizmo. Now, give it a few minutes and you'll see how good the grill is. The grill will come out at 15. Yeah, come out, have a watch of it. Quite elite. They have brought up a Panzer 3. Goodbye. Panzer 3 is quite epic. It's obviously got extra frontal armor, which is elite. What we want. Oh, apologies. Let me just quickly turn off the Wi-Fi so it doesn't do that thing. I forgot to do it. Alright, back into it. Sorry, lads. Now, they put up another SDK, so the other opponent we're versing must be the all-round. That was the AA one. Now, he has Panzerschreck me. He had a Panzerschreck there waiting. I love that, Joshy. Good shit. That is exactly what you should have done. He had a Panzerschreck sitting there in the corner, waiting for me to bring up a vehicle and make a push. And that right there has probably blunted that push enough for him to hold me off. So that was a very good play by him. Now I just need to really spread these lads out so they're not so bunched up. Losing that vehicle hurts, but that's the price you pay. He has a lot of infantry there, so the odds of me taking this without support, I'd say are quite minimal. Not sure what I'm doing. I think I'm trying to shoot one dude that's just gone ballistic over here that none of my guys will shoot. There he is. Nah, not today. You get him. All good. None of them have grenades. That's what I was trying to look for. The mortar's still going off in the middle. I don't actually know how many kills it's gotten. Sniper just got another kill. But it seems to be holding him off that middle point quite nicely, which is exactly what it's there for. I am slowly moving up on this point. Obviously, it's now going to be a lot harder. And he does have, I think, a machine gun there. A machine gun taser. So, Josh has set up a fair bunch of defenses there. Probably knowing that I was going to push this at some point. So, all good. There is another mortar coming up now to help cover this middle. Also got a squad, so the Ranger squad come with a mortar. Some of the squads with Americans come with a mortar or a machine gun. So, quite handy. And a lot of the offensive doctrine units also come with a half track, which I think... Yes. Oh no, this is the CGMC M15. This thing absolutely, well, absolutely slaps, if you want to say. It's quite dominant. Look at it go. Happy days, but 15 minutes in, 665 to 153. Gonna bring up the M18. Yep, M18's coming. And now I really wanted to make a good push. They have started to push quite hard in the middle here, so I need to bring some forces over. But I'm a bit focused on the southeast at the minute. Obviously, you guys already know what they're going to bring out. The grill's coming. And that thing is a nightmare. So I'm just kind of feeling him out at the minute. I don't have many reinforcements, so I can't be too aggressive with my infantry. I'm just trying to get my support weapons in a spot where they can assist, but far enough back to not get destroyed. So Triglav went for the BM8, the rocket truck. They're not that good, unfortunately, I don't think. Panzer 3 after M's over here, so I do have the M10, which can deal with that. All those rockets, and we're still not capping the middle, so didn't really do much. Do have a few guys here though, so I'm going to push them in. They should get the cap in my favour because I think they're elite. Yes, they are. And this mortar's going to go pretty stupid. I've now got 2 there, so that should be more than enough to hold them off this point. Getting some good shots off with this M15. M15 is deadly. I actually really like it. Now that he's pushing up to deal with my M10, I'm gonna get him with the... deal with my M15. I'm gonna get him with the M10. Got a decent hit on it. Now, obviously, the Panzer 3s have more armor than people think. We've got a cheeky 20 or 30 extra armor. But I managed to get him. Not sure if I kill him though, to be fair. Still moving. There we go. Took me a minute, but I've finally taken it out. It is repairable though, so we need to keep some shots going. Try and completely destroy this thing. I can hear something else coming. I don't know what it is. Might be a grill. So there we go, she's destroyed. Happy days.
We're ready.
And at this point I felt pretty confident to move up with the M15. I've still got, you know, half a squad there to make a push with. Probably should be bringing up more at this point, but I thought now was the time to be aggressive. So we're starting to cut the middle. I did run a squad in there and just blatantly left them, which was stupid. Don't do that. I got very lucky there that that squad didn't just get wiped out. Bring out more supplies for the mortars to keep them firing. Looks like someone's still... that must be Josh. I don't know, actually. No, it must be the other dude. But he's still pushing out on the west. I would have given up on that flank on the northwest by now and probably just focused on the middle because they do still hold 2 points. As long as they defend this and push hard enough in the middle, they probably cap it. I'm just lobbing grenades in here to deal with old mate. He's still capping +4 though. And there is the grill. Thing is epic. Oh, that BM8 absolutely dominated out there on the west. Jesus Christ. Settle down, Triglav. So first shot by the grill did F-all. We love to see it. I am bringing up a squad. They do come in a half track, so I will have extra support, which is nice. With the offensive US doctrine, the if you can, oh no, it's a Jeep. Sorry, apologies. I thought I was bringing up a half track, but either way, you get a lot of support with this doctrine purely because there is so many like squads that come with stuff, mortars, half tracks, you know. Good. He's got a Jag Panzer out there. But he does know about my M10, so he's got to be just as careful as I do at this point. I can't hit it because of the hill. All good. 20 minutes in though, 720 to 139. Myself and Triglav's way. And that grill has just landed a shot directly on my mortars. So, not good. That thing is so dominant. Like, it is so accurate, sorry. Dominant, yes, but accurate. So, I assume the first shot was at it and that my mortars had missed. Second shot was bang on. So, good play. Losing the mortars does hurt a little, but we have a lot of forces in there, so I'm not too worried. He is absolutely destroying them though with that grill. Does have good reload time as well. That is okay. Now he's actually taken out my M18. M18, not M10, sorry, so I've been wrong. But he's taken out the M18. Good play by him. He's flanked me while I wasn't watching. And now I've got to get this M15 away so that doesn't get killed. And the grill, almost a dead-on shot. But he's taken out the M15, which is a very rough loss for us. We've now got no support out here. Triglav does have the SU-152 though, and he has assisted me. So he's probably saved me there. I don't have the forces to keep this attack going though. I decided what I'd do is see if I could do a sneaky and run over a bunch of units. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. No, not going to happen. He does have a stupid amount of forces there though, so there's not a lot I can do. But bringing up another rifle squad, they come in the half track. I do have some AT imps there as well, just in case. And now he's trying to go for the SU. Almost hit it. Luckily the SU is very strong, so it could withstand the HE damage. You can see just how accurate this thing is. It's insane. We'll bring up another squad behind that. I was going to make a big push on this point. I figured now's the time. If I can repair the M15, it'll be happy days. Sniper's only got 7 kills, but that's the best part of a squad, so I'd say it's paid for itself. And he's got my half track accurately and killed everybody in there besides one dude. What do you do in an instance like that? The grill is so accurate. It's crazy. So that was a tough loss. I've just lost that whole squad. Luckily I'd reinforced and have another squad coming, but you know, a whole squad and a half track is a big loss before even, you know, dismounting. So this grill is slapping me around at the minute. Luckily I've got the middle still, but if old mate had have been pushing the middle and he's actually hit my transport with the quad mount as well accurately, so he smashed that as well. So in 3 shots he's destroyed 3 things with 3 shots against me, plus the 1 shot which didn't destroy the SU because the SU is too strong. But you can see just how dominant that weapon can be. If his teammate Josh's had have been pushing the middle this whole time, I think they would have been in a way better position. He's still trying to destroy all the infantry and the M15. At this point I didn't really know what to do. I couldn't move up at all on this point. Obviously the reason I'm still going for this point is because his grill's shooting over here. The only thing that's protecting my infantry in the middle is the fact that his grill is facing the east. I'm just trying to look at what I can do at this point. The game is in the balance. Yes, we are winning, but as you can see now, they've actually started capping the middle. That grill is absolutely dominating. But Triglav just threw an SU shot, and Josh's teammate put a lieutenant in the middle. So with that loss, it's probably swung it back in our favour a little. He probably didn't need to do that. He was capping without the officer in there. So I can't stress this enough. If you are holding the point without the officer in the point, get him out. There's no point having him there. Even if you're only, you know, minus 1.5 behind, don't keep the officer there. He doesn't need to be there. Just get a couple inf in there. It can be way too dangerous. Luckily I do have a lot of elite inf in the middle as well though. I do have a half track pushing in there with some more infantry in it. So We will get them in there reinforcing. Get them out before the grill sees me. But there we go. That is game. GG. Thanks for watching, lads. Cheers.